Chapter 8. Perfect Competition. Market structure show important features of a market, such as the number of firms, uniformity of product among firms, ease of entry, and forms of competition. Perfect competition. A market structure in which there are large numbers of fully informed buyers and sellers of a homogeneous product, with no obstacles to entry or exist of firms in the long run. Price taker. A firm that faces a given market price and whose actions have no effect on that market price. The firm's demand curve in perfect competition. Firms in perfect competition are confronted by a horizontal demand curve. The firm's demand curve in perfect competition. Firms in perfect competition are confronted by a horizontal demand curve. Here is the completed table for costs and revenues for a perfectly competitive firm. Profit is total revenue minus total cost. For a profit maximum, marginal revenue equals marginal cost. Marginal revenue. The change in total revenue resulting from a one-unit change in sales. In perfect competition, marginal revenue equals the market price. The golden rule of profit maximization states that, to maximize profit or minimize loss, a firm should produce at the level of output where marginal cost equals marginal revenue. Average revenue and price of a good in a perfect competition market. Total revenue divided by output. In all market structures, average revenue equals the market price. If price is less than AR, the firm should minimize its losses in the short run. Graphical illustration of minimizing short-run losses. The case for shutting down in the short run. Short-run firm supply curve. A curve that indicates the quantity of firm supplies at each price in the short run, that portion of a firm's marginal cost curve that intersects and rises above the low point on its average variable cost curve. Aggregating individual supply to form market supply. Short-run industry supply curve. A curve that indicates the quantity all firms in an industry supply at each price in the short run, the horizontal sum of each firm's short-run supply curve. Long-run equilibrium for the firm in the industry. Firms operate at price equals long-run AC. When the demand increases, firms make long-run adjustment to an increase in demand. There is an opportunity to make profit. When the demand decreases, firms make long-run adjustment to a decrease in demand. There is an opportunity to lose. The long-run industry supply curve. A curve that shows the relationship between price and quantity supplied once firms fully adjust to any change in market demand. In a constant cost industry, where expansion occurs without affecting long-run per unit cost, the long-run industry supply curve is horizontal. In an increasing cost industry, where expansion increases long-run per unit cost, the long-run industry supply curve is increasing. In a decreasing cost industry, where expansion decreases long-run per unit cost, the long-run industry supply curve is decreasing. Productive and allocative efficiency. The condition that exists when output is produced with the least cost combinations of inputs, given the level of technology. The condition that exists when firms produce the output that is most preferred by consumers. The marginal cost of each good just equals the marginal benefit that consumers derive from that good. The graph shows the producer and consumer surplus.